Hey guys, this is Spanky, and I was going to share the covered call strategy with you. There's a bunch of explanations online, but with me, I'm going to kind of take you step by step through the basics, and then we'll go up to the more advanced levels, and we'll also answer any questions that you have about them. So to start out with, the top is your basic um, stock. It either goes up, you make money; it goes flat, you break even, or it goes down, and you lose money. With a covered call, you got two options. You get assigned or you don't get assigned. Assignment is when you have your shares sold, and when you get to keep your shares. What does this mean? Right here we have an option profitability chart. Uh, the thing about covered calls is you give up the short term potential for a significant rise in the stock price. So if you're holding Apple and it shoots up 20%, you're going to get assigned, um, and you're going to have to sell your shares. And you might not make that 20%. You might only make 5 or 10%, but you're still making money. This kind of shows how it's capped off at your strike price. That is where things kind of the bad thing about the strategy is you can't make as much money as if you were just holding the stock. This line here is just a regular stock. As the share price goes up, the more money you make. So as the share price goes up, it goes up to a point and then it flattens out. That's when your assignment happens. So the strategy is we're looking for long-term stocks. Um, we're looking for growth companies that have been around a long time. Uh, Companies like Ford, AT&T, Coca-Cola, Apple, people who've been through the recessions, that they might even have dividends. Sometimes that helps. A lot of the companies that we want to trade cover calls with have dividends. It's not necessarily needed because you can really make more money on covered calls than you can with a dividend. But you can think of a covered call as similar to a dividend where you just receive a small percentage and through a certain time frame. Okay, so example is Ford. The reason I'm picking Ford, I'm picking that for my first block of shares, is because they're cheap. Um, I can buy 100 shares for $1,175. I'm looking at holding Ford at this price range for years here. We're talking 2-3 years at least. I think they got great stability. Their financials, they're on top of things. They've foreseen recessions. They are set up for the future with the EV. A lot of great things about them. We're in. So with your call option, what you're doing is you're selling the option for somebody to buy your 100 shares at a certain price on a certain date. So if let's go to Robinhood, my account. Let's see here. All right, so Ford right now is trading around 11.75. Well, we're about a month away on November 11th. It's close to a month, maybe November 18th. I've already calculated for the 11th. We can go here, and at the top we're showing calls, and we're showing it as sell. We don't want buy, we want sell. And we're looking at this number right here, the 45 cent. So what happens if you sold this right here, then you would receive $45 right now. So I would automatically go into my account and I'd get that premium right away. So I immediately make, I think it's like 3.3% off of this trade, just immediate. And I just got to wait for it to expire to do another one. and I'll receive another $45 next month. So a couple things we can look at is how close are we to that strike price. This is the strike price, the 1250 here. If the stock goes over 1250 at November 11th, they can take my 100 shares and they're sold at $12.50 to the person who bought it. And did we lose on that? No, we didn't, because the stock price, we bought at $11.76. We also got $45 and we sold at a profit. So everybody's winning here. Now, if it doesn't happen, then this expires worthless. So it goes to zero, and you get to keep your premium, and you get to also keep your stock, and we can do it again. And then, so I have done all the math for everybody. So month one, we get $44, $45. If we can do it again, we get another $44. If we can do it again, and you can always move your strike price based on how close you want to be to the actual price of the stock price. So if we sold this one at 64, it's more money up front, but the chance that they take our 100 shares is 30%. And so we want to just kind of use probability and decide how much premium we want to take right now for the probability that they take our shares later. I mean, I would gladly sell and get $21 for $13.50 and only have 15% chance that happens. That's a great option. Now, the bad thing is if that falls, if the share price falls a Ford, then you lose money. You still get to keep your premium, and you can keep going like that. So the good thing about this call option is we're looking at long-term movements, years, and these short-term fluctuations don't matter. So if it drops, it's fine. We're going to buy another block and add more call options and average down, but we're really looking at a year away, 2 years away, 3 years away, and collecting dividends and collecting our premiums. So we add up, 1 quarter's worth of call options. We've done 3, and then we add in the dividend, the quarterly dividend, $15. We get $147 for holding this for a quarter. That's 12.5% for the quarter. Now, there probably are better stocks out there that give us a better return than that, but Ford is cheap and it's easy to get started. And we're going to take those profits and keep reinvesting into other companies. Like AT&T is also around $14, and that's the plan. And I'll keep y'all updated. If y'all have any questions, just let me know in the Discord. Thank y'all.